Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, we're going to be diving into what I feel is not spoken enough in online space about. And this is all about the science and understanding when you are reconnecting with who you truly are. Because I find often and it's such a cliche, be who you truly are, be true to yourself. But what actually is happening when we are reconnecting with our inner self, with our true inner being? There's not a lot of information out there, and that's why I want to bring it here, because often when we experience this, we might feel lonely, we might feel weird, or society might label us as crazy. So before we dive in, for those who don't know who I am, my name is Christina Day. Welcome to my channel. And I guide you guys through this journey called life to help you focus on yourself, better understand yourself, raise your vibration so that you can become conscious creator of your own life. Now, before we dive into today's topic, I really quickly want to put it out there that what I'm about to share with you is based on my own experience and experiences that I see, with my clients and with other people who are also, waking up and connecting with who they truly are. So, what I have identified, there are 5 main things. Of course, you might yourself experience something different. You might not experience all of them. So if you have a different experience, you're welcome to share what you're going through as well in the comments. But please, as always, any information that I'm sharing with you, receive it with open mind. Take what resonates, leave out what doesn't. Okay? So let's dive in. The first thing that I feel when you start realizing that you wake up, but not consciously you realize that you're waking up, but you understand that something is going on, the number one thing that appears is you start questioning. Let me check the light. It's kind of... Okay, I think it's better. You start questioning all the things. Like, for example, myself, when I started questioning, and it happened when I moved to Australia. For those who don't know me, I'm from Latvia. So there was a time in my life, a couple of years ago, where I moved to Australia. My whole identity was stripped away. I went to Australia knowing no one and nothing. So, and I truly had an opportunity to question everything. Like, why do I eat the things I eat? Why do I hang out with people who don't align with my vision? Why do I drink? Or why do I party? What's the point? And so when you start waking up, first things is we start questioning all of the things that society accepts as normal. Those, daily things that we have accepted and we think that's how the life is. We start questioning it and really deep diving into, is it really true? Is it what is all life about? So number one, questioning. And think about your life now. Where are you questioning something? Or where you could question something, why I'm in this environment? Why do I do the things I do? Why do I behave the way I behave? Right? I'm sorry. So the step number 2, give me just a sec. So the step number 2, what I feel people are going through is having that deep inner knowing that something is either good or something is not completely right specifically for you. Why this is so bright? Okay, So, sometimes you have this gut feeling that, yes, do this. No, don't do this. Go this way. Try another thing. Speak with that person, right? So when you start reconnecting with who you truly are, you more and more start experience these moments when you have this deeper knowing and you can't explain it with logic because it's not logical, but you just know that you have to do something. So my example would be, I was working in the office, I was already at a good position, I was traveling on my weekends, or I was traveling on my vacation, like according to my culture success scenario, I made it. And I was like, I don't 22, 23 years old, and I will make it. But something in me was saying, like, no, this is not, like, it cannot just be this, right? So what happened to me, give me a sec, guys. What happened to me, like, with weird circumstances, the idea to move to Australia came to me, and I moved it there completely on my own, barely knowing anyone. I had literally no reason to go from one side of the world to another, to leave everything I knew, everything I have achieved for, years of work. I just, left it. There was no reason, but deep down inside, something in me was like, yes, this is what I want. This is what I'm doing. And, now looking back, if I would not leave to Australia, I would most probably would never grow to the point, to the level where I'm at now, where I'm so deeply connected with myself, where I have everything I wanted previously, where I feel so fulfilled and I have amazing, caring, supportive people around me, something that I was dreaming about my whole previous life, right? So I would never imagine this, that by just simply moving, but by moving to another side of the world, I will be able to achieve something so intangible but so fulfilling to my soul, right? So number one, you start questioning everything, and number two is you have deeper inner knowing that what is right for you and what is not right for you. So now moving into step number 3, and guys, you can experience this in not particular order. This is something I experienced, but you find yourself going deeper in the specific subjects of self-development. Like, you can nerd out about health, you can nerd out about manifestation, law of attraction, or whatever it might be. So, and you don't get bored from it, right? I'm sorry for the lie, but the sinuses keep going on and off. So I do my best. It's always, guys, we do our best with what we have, and that's how we, build it up. So that's not a side note. But coming back, that you are going deeper into self-development, and for me, it was, I think, about 10 or 11 years ago now, when I started watching first videos about law of attraction, and specifically I was watching Bob Proctor's. I literally watched all of his YouTube videos, all of his online seminars that I could get for free. I would cook and I would listen on the background of him. I would read some other, books as well on self-development, but I was conditioning myself about law of attraction, how the world works, how, everything works. And I was so fascinated about it. I couldn't get enough of it. And when I moved to Australia, I already was, my level of my knowledge in law of attraction and those type of things was, high enough. I really went deep dive into health. I was studying as a fitness personal trainer in Australia. So I went really deep into fitness, into exercising, how our physical bodies moves, how our muscles are being built. I went deep into nutrition. After the studies, I researched a lot, and I was my own, guinea pig. I was experimenting with myself and exploring how my body heals itself. So on this channel, we'll be sharing more information about health and, randomly, because I feel all of those aspects, our physical body, our mental body, our soul, they're all tied together. It's never separate, So, yeah, if you find yourself going deep maybe into yoga, or going deep into sound healing, or going deep into, just fitness, anything or everything that improves you or improves people around you, if you find yourself going deeper in this, it's a pretty good indication that you're reconnecting with who you are, because you stop, going just by what society tells you to do, what that success checklist is telling you to do. You start moving away and stepping away from it. Okay. So number 4, we're almost wrapping this up, guys, is you start finding yourself that you are getting comfortable in your own company. Because let's be honest, how many people in our world, in our society, are feeling comfortable by their own? We are always either trying to find a lover, we're always trying to find a best friend, we're always trying to find a tribe where we should belong. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with those things, but so often we don't have any time when we're just with ourselves. We're lacking intimacy with ourselves. And how do I put this? We're lacking this intimacy with ourselves because we're afraid to stay with ourselves. We are afraid to look down deep inside, because what we're going to hear, our critique, we will need to face our fears, and being in this uncomfortable position of facing ourselves. Because so often what happens, we think we're not enough. We think we're, our body looks ugly, we're stupid, and there's so little people who are actually loving and accepting themselves fully. So instead of, building relationship with themselves, we're trying to find and fulfill ourselves by using other people, I feel when I talk about all of this, I get so passionate and I start losing my voice. Where was it? For example, myself, I love being by myself, and I don't get bored from being by myself, right? I can draw, I can dance, I just can, even lay down on my couch and stare in the ceiling, and I won't be bored, because there's so much to explore in my mind and to go deeper with myself. And I really love my own company, and I know it's easy to say this, way easier than done, right? But we have to start somewhere. So if you find yourself that you are actually going deep into self-development, right, and then you spend hours and hours by yourself, maybe you're going on long walks, and you stop being afraid of this intimacy with yourself, this is a huge indication that you're actually finally building that relationship with your true inner being, with that inner being that always was there, that was always trying to communicate with you, but was always ignored before, right? So if this is you, kudos to you, you're so on track. And last one is, this is actually amazing, I really love it, is finding yourself that you're spending a lot of your time planning or daydreaming about your goals, about your desires, about your, what you want to create. So a lot of people were either worrying about the past, more we worry about the future, we fear the future, and we're worried about the past. Oh, I shouldn't behave like this, or shouldn't be doing this, blah, blah, blah. Or, my God, I need to do this now so that in the future this doesn't happen, yada, yada, yada. Where when you daydream and you focus, oh my God, this is my vision, this is what I'm gonna create, and you're in your vision, maybe you're gonna go traveling, maybe you want to create your own platform, maybe you want to create your own YouTube channel, like, doesn't matter what it is, but when you think about it, there's no fear, there's no, worry, you're getting exhilarated, and you literally, this is a huge sign that you're getting those downloads from the universe, from the higher intelligence into your mind, because now you're opening up your vessel and you're getting these ideas which universe wants you to implement. And because you're getting those ideas, it's a sign that you are capable to bring this to life. Because, I will not get an idea now how to build a Tesla or whatever, because I don't have capabilities to create this, right? So we always are receiving ideas that we're able to bring to life. But, this is a side note, but a lot of times people, I hear the thunderstorm. I don't know if you guys can hear, but a lot of the times people receive ideas and we don't act on them, right? But if you got the idea, please act on it, because if not you, someone else will receive that idea, because universe needs somebody to bring this idea to life. Okay, that was just a side note. So the final step that I have noticed is you really start daydreaming and thinking about creation, and you let go, you start stepping away from this, worrying about external things that you cannot change. And then, as by magic, those things start to, show up in your life. And we call it magic, but when in reality, this is just the law of attraction. The manifestation comes in as a conscious creator. This is what I'm always teaching about. Like, when you're getting clear on what is that you want, and you stop focusing on the external, then your dreams and desires are able to manifest consciously, because we are always thinking about something, right? And always attracting something, but we do that unconsciously mostly of the time. So if you find yourself that magic suddenly starts to appear in your life, this is a pretty damn good sign that you're pretty at high level of self-awareness and self-realization, because you are able to bring those things that you are thinking about into your life consciously. All right. So guys, to quickly recap, if you feel that something is going on in your world, something is changing, most probably you are waking up, you're having your spiritual awakening, and you might feel weird, you might feel lonely, and that's okay. It's not supposed to feel normal to, spiritual wake up, because you never experienced that in your life previously. So in order for you to fully wake up and start being conscious creator of your own life, your current world has to fall apart and will be uncomfortable. And the 5 signs that I mostly see is, number 1, you start questioning your current world. You have the deeper knowing what is right or what is not so good for you. Number 3, you find yourself going deep in specific subjects of self-development, self-improvement. Number 4, you find yourself spending more and more time by yourself, enjoying your own company, not running away from yourself, and building your relationship with yourself, getting intimate with yourself. And number 5, you find yourself more and more thinking and stepping into creation mode. You step away from worry and anxiety about past or future, and you move towards creation. And that's what essentially is. You are the creator. I am the creator. We are all creators. We are creating always 24/7. We know it or not, but we are. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know down below in the comments which out of these 5 are you experiencing right now. Maybe you are experiencing something different, but you also feel that you're waking up. I would love to hear that. So drop that down in the comments. And again, guys, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Your support means so much to me. Together we will be able to build this account, this channel, to such a much higher numbers, and so much more people will be supported and guided towards the light. And only together we will be able to consciously create our future and reshape how the world is functioning, how all the people are seeing themselves in this world. And this is my biggest desire, is for everyone to fully love and be at peace with themselves, so that everyone can be conscious creator of their reality, and we all together raise the consciousness of whole humanity and the planet. So please share, like, subscribe, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon, guys. Love you.